Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we are going to compare a discount broker 5Paisa, which is basically the discount trading arm of India Infoline IIFL, versus Yes Securities, a bank-based full-service stock broker. In this comparison, we will talk about company backgrounds, account opening and maintenance charges, brokerage rates, exposure or leverage offered across segments, quality of research, trading platforms, and some other features so that you can figure out which of these two stockbrokers, 5Paisa or Yes Securities, is the better option for you. Let's get started. So starting with the company background, 5Paisa, like we mentioned, is the discount trading arm of India Infoline or IIFL. That particular full service broker has been around for a few decades now. Since discount brokers do not have offline presence, so is the case with 5Paisa. They have offline offices in just two locations. When it comes to membership, they are a member of National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange and MCX SX. Yes Securities, being a full service stock broker, was launched in the year 2013. It's not that old. Number of branches are 52. Well, for a full service stock broker, that is a very small number, and they are a member of BSE and NSE. When it comes to account opening, Yes Securities does not charge you anything for opening a trading or a demat account. 500 rupees are charged every year to maintain your demat account with them. 5Paisa charges you 250 rupees for trading account opening, nothing for demat account, and 400 rupees AMC for the demat account. If you open an account through us, well, you can get 250 rupees or 400 rupees for the first year of, assuming your initial trading account balance is 25,000 rupees. So that's the difference when it comes to account opening. Now we have brokerage, one of the biggest factors when it comes to selection of a stock broker for yourself. Yes Securities charges you 0.45% of your trade value. For example, if you trade for 1 lakh rupees, you're going to pay them 450 rupees for your delivery trades. Then for other segments, 0.05% for intraday and futures, 75 rupees per lot when it comes to currency trading. 5Paisa, on the other hand, charges you flat 10 rupees per executed order, irrespective of your trade size. It could be 5,000, 50,000, 5 lakh or 50 lakh, doesn't really matter. The brokerage that they're going to charge you is going to be flat 10 rupees per order. So certainly when it comes to brokerage or your recurring cost or the bigger chunk of your costs, 5Paisa is a much cheaper stockbroker as compared to Yes Securities. Then we have exposure or leverage. For people who do not understand this concept, basically it's kind of a short-term loan offered by your stockbroker at a specific rate of interest, which can be in the range of 15 to 22, 23%. Yes Securities gives you 5 times for intraday, and for other segments it stays around 2 to 3 times. That is also case with 5Paisa, but for intraday equity trades you get exposure up to 15 times. That's way ahead as compared to Yes Securities. Let's take an example. For instance, if you have 10,000 rupees your trading account balance, you can trade up to 1.5 lakh with 5Paisa for your intraday trade, and up to 50,000 rupees with Yes Securities. So certainly when it comes to exposure, if you're going to go ahead with equity intraday trades, go with 5Paisa. Then we have customer service. Now Yes Securities, being a full service, and that too a bank-based full service stock brokers, provides you multiple communication channels, be it email support, phone, toll-free number, and offline branches. 5Paisa gives you email support and phone call only. Now certainly 5Paisa is way below when it comes to the quantity of communication channels, but more or less when it comes to quality, both of these stock brokers are around average. So you can actually pick out any of these stock brokers for your service and support related criteria. Then we have research. Now Yes Securities gives you daily market reports. They give you tips and recommendations for buying, selling, accumulating, holding a different stock at any given point in time. They also provide you quarterly, yearly analysis, news alerts, IPO analysis, and all that stuff. But their accuracy is around average. You have to perform some sort of analysis on your own. 5Paisa, even though it's a discount stock broker, still they take the pain of providing you all kinds of tips and recommendations. Not many, in fact 95 to 97% of the discount brokers don't do that. So you get low brokerage rate and you also get tips and recommendations. That's a good sort of a value proposition offered by this discount stock broker here. But again, research wise, you can actually pick any of these. More or less you have to perform some sort of analysis on your own too. Now, trading segments, not much of a difference there either. Commodities not allowed by either of these stock brokers here. Otherwise, you can trade and invest across equity, mutual funds, IPOs, and currency. Then there are some other features here as well. Now, you have to see what do you want in the first place. Do you want robot advisory? Well, none of them give you actually. Automated trading is provided by 5Paisa. At the same time, market tips are given by both of them. Margin funding again given by both of them. Relationship manager and 3-in-1 account are provided by Yes Securities. Now, what is a 3-in-1 account? Basically, it connects your trading account with your savings account so that you don't need to transfer your funds manually. That can be done automatically by a backend process. Relationship manager is somebody who is going to work with your portfolio on a regular basis. All this is provided by Yes Security. So if you want that, go ahead with Yes. Otherwise, you can check out other sort of aspects. Now let's talk about the trading platforms. Again, like brokerage, this is also very important kind of area that you need to consider before you actually make your choice. We'll start with the mobile application of these two stock brokers here, and for that we need to check out Google Play Store. So we will start with the mobile application of Yes Securities, rated at 3.2 by just 183 users, out of which around 39% have rated this app negatively. Now that's a big problem here. At the same time, if you look at some of the numbers given by the application, the last update was done on 10th of August 2015. We are recording this video in October 2017. So it's been good more than 2 years that this app has seen an update. Number of installs are 5,000 to 10,000. So laughable numbers actually here, and a lot of problems too. When we had a word with some of the clients, the problems were around the UX and the UI. So the overall design, the user experience of the application is very mediocre. At the same time, the fund allocation feature, as basic as that, is not allowed. The number of features overall are pretty limited, and that can be understood by the fact that the number of updates are not really done at all. And finally, there are some compatibility issues with few of the Android operating system versions. So it's going to be a big problem if you're going to use this application for your trading, both on numbers and on quality perspective. We do not recommend this mobile application by any means whatsoever. And we've seen one thing in common when it comes to bank-based stock brokers. They have limited sort of focus on their trading platforms, especially on their mobile apps, and that is the case also with Yes Securities. At the same time, if we talk about 5Paisa's mobile app, that is rated at 4.0 by around 3,000 users, out of which around 18 to 19% have rated this app negatively. The stats here tell you something different. The last update was done on 28th of September 2017. Number of installs 1 lakh to 5 lakh. They also provide you a guest demo sort of a mobile application so that you can do your own thing. You perform your own analysis and figure out whether you need this application for your trading or not, and then make a choice. There are few concerns too. The password reset functionality has few issues. At the same time, mutual fund investment functionality has some usability concerns reported by some users here. Overall, certainly this application is a recommendable mobile trading application. It can be in fact termed as one of the top 5 mobile trading applications in India right now. And with this regular updates, they can in fact improve on much more areas in the future. Now let's talk about the other trading platforms offered by these two stockbrokers so that you can have a complete 360-degree view of the trading platforms. Start with the trading platforms of 5Paisa. We talked about mobile application, already a recommendable software by any means whatsoever. Then there is a web-based browser application called 5Paisa Trade Station. You do not need to download and install anything for this. Go to a browser, Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla or Safari, and put a link and click enter, and then you can start trading from there. Now it gives you multiple types of features. If you want to perform a technical fundamental analysis, you can do that. There are multiple types of charts, technical indicators. At the same time, overall user experience is also good, keeping the speed and performance aspect at a high notch. So certainly a recommendable web-based browser application from 5Paisa. Then there is a terminal based application as well, 5Paisa Trader Terminal. Number of features are even exhaustive in this case. Authentication, security wise, it's pretty well designed and developed. At the same time, you can personalize and customize different features, be the dashboards, alerts, notifications, standard features like market watch lists. At the same time, you can place multiple types of orders across different segments, including equity, then there is currency, mutual funds, IPOs, and stuff like that. So certainly all of these applications are recommended applications from speed perspective, from number of features, from technical fundamental analysis perspective. So from any standpoint, if you are a beginner, if you are an intermediate trader, expert level trader would really want something which is even more exhaustive, but still you can go ahead and check them out. Now these are different trading platforms offered by 5Paisa. Let's talk about the ones offered by Yes Securities. So we've already talked about the mobile app, although it gives you different features here, but certainly not a recommendable software. Look at the UI, pretty primitive on that front. They have a web-based browser application, does not require any download or install. It is also responsive. That basically means you can use it across any device, be it a computer, laptop, desktop, mobile, or a tablet. It really adapts itself to the device screen size. They also have a terminal based solution, but that is actually third party, so you have to be dependent on a third party sort of a technical team that's going to help you with your comments or feedback, because Yes Securities technical team can't really do that because the application is not in their control. So as you can see, they've got limited focus when it comes to trading platforms. Mobile application has a long way to go when it comes to maturity, and web-based browser application is somewhere around average. So if you want to pick one, well, just for the variety and still keeping the quality consistent across different trading platforms, you can go ahead with the ones provided by 5Paisa. So that is it as far as comparison between 5Paisa and Yes Securities is concerned. We've talked about multiple features here, and then you have to decide what you want, and based on that you can prioritize your list and correspondingly make a choice of your stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements. However, if you need some sort of suggestion or advice, you can check out the link digitalblogger.com/free callback broker choice. We will be putting this link in the description of the video. Click on that, put in your details and your preferences, and we will set up a callback for you absolutely free. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can subscribe us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, SlideShare, and YouTube with the same handle, a digital blogger, where we post content on a regular basis. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Bye bye.